Hello, my name is Allie, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to edit your Optic Edge slide without Photoshop. I have already gone through the process of downloading my slide, so here you can see we have the lunch special slide. I'm going to go ahead and double click on that zip file and pull it out to the side. If you're on a PC, it's going to pull up a window that looks a little more like this, which is going to bring us right into our first question of which one of these do I choose? So I'm going to go ahead and open up the how to edit your slide document, and I'm going to scroll all the way down to the third page where we talk about slide ratios. So here at the office, we have a 4:8 digital sign, which as you can see here would make my ratio a 1:2. So that goes and answers my first question right there. And I'm going to go ahead and grab the 1:2 ratio slide and just pull it onto my desktop so that I know where it is. Now that I have my ratio picked out and it's right here on my desktop where I can easily access it, I'm going to go ahead and get to editing. Now, if I click on this slide, it's going to start opening Adobe Photoshop. But for most of you who don't have Adobe Photoshop, it's probably just going to ask you what program to open it with. Well, luckily, we have a solution for that. So I'm going to go back to our how to edit document, scroll back up to the top where we have our link to our editing software. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. You can read through this, but I'm going to go ahead and just hit Launch Editor and give that a good second to load. Now that I'm in our Optic Edge editor, I'm going to head over to File. I'm going to hit Open. And then I'm going to go back to the desktop where I have our 1:2 ratio. And there we go. It gets loaded in no time. Now, it's easy enough to go ahead and click on the text editor on the side, highlight what I want to edit, and go ahead and submit my new text. So I typed that right in, I'm clicking the check mark, and bam, it's as easy as that. So I'm going to go ahead, now that I have it the way I'd like it, to File, and then I'm going to go to Export As and PNG, and then Save. And that's going to download my new slide to my downloads. So from there, I could go ahead and rename it and load it onto my sign and start playing it. Now let's say you didn't type 12 to 1 p.m. You typed something longer that didn't fit quite right. For instance, the word tomorrow. Now, this doesn't look great, and you're going to want to shrink that text down a little bit so it fits better. So if you go ahead and hit this button that looks like 2 T's, you can get into your size, which you can then type in a new size, or just hit your down key on your keyboard until it's a size that fits better. This is also where you can adjust your font if you'd like to do that, and your color if you'd like to do that. But for this, I'm just adjusting the size and then say this isn't quite where I want it. I want it to be, a little bit closer to the word special. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this top button over to the left-hand side and raise this up to about there. And then if I'm happy with it, I can go back and hit File, Export As, PNG, Save. And now I have a whole new slide that says tomorrow on it. So that is how you can edit your Optic Edge slide without Photoshop. Thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe if you want to see more tutorials just like this one.